Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode 8 of season 4 of the Achieve and Leave here at Manchester United. Of course, for this season, we'll be finishing the January transfer window today with Southampton in the league, Forest in the league and Watford in the league. But the two games I'll be playing are Tottenham in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup and Liverpool in the 4th round of the FA Cup. So we'll start by simming this game against Southampton in the Premier League. We have a 19-point lead at the top of the table, so I'm really not fussed about simulating a number of Premier League games between now and the end of the season to put focus on the cup competitions, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, Champions League. The main gist of the transfer issue is that you would like, or the one player whose name kept cropping up was Mason Greenwood. So I'm, speaking of Rodrigo, I'm scouting Mason Greenwood currently. If I can sign him without selling Rodrigo 1, then great. If I have to sell Rodrigo 1 to do so, then I'm quite happy to do that. Rashford comes off the bench here to give us a 2-0 lead against Southampton. It's first versus second, and there was only ever going to be one winner in that particular game. So we get the win against Saints, and that will, I was going to say, keep us top. We could lose 6 games in a row and still be top. So we don't need to worry too much about that right now. Not sure what that does for us in the league table or what that does for everyone else in the league table. But we'll go and play Tottenham now, and then we'll play Liverpool and wait and see what the scout report looks like when it comes back from the Mason Greenwood, who's out in Germany at Bayern currently. Rashford's still able to keep full stamina as well, which is good news. He's 90 rated now. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of our 11 are 90 rated. Outrageous starting lineup here at Manchester United. Let's go and play Spurs. Actually, let's make sure that Spurs' starting lineup is as competitive as it needs to be, or should be, for a game of this magnitude. Kane, Crotone, Ali, Fornals, Winks, Muller. Swap Ali and Muller around again, as they're better suited to the roles that way. And Babu, Cole Walker-Peters, we'll put Sergio Roberto on at right back. I mean, Cole Walker-Peters is right-footed anyway. Someone did ask that I stop putting right-footers, like someone that's, say, obviously this is an extreme example because 78 to 86 is massive, but say someone who's 80 to 83 rated. I think you, judging by the feedback in the comments, you guys would rather I played the 80 rated guy that's a natural left footer, for example, than an 83 rated guy that's naturally right footed at left back. So I will bear that in mind when selecting or ensuring that other teams are as high as they need to be. But Davinson Sanchez in there for Paulista. Lindelof, I think, is going to be the other best centre back, and indeed is. And there's no one else there that stands out that I can see immediately. Maybe throw you onto the bench there. So they've got a centre-back option. Would take you out for... don't really have any other striking options. We'll put Sterling on because he's a real-life player, so to speak. Although, to be fair, they've got Santimina on the bench there as well. Right, let's go then. It's Carabao Cup semi-final leg 2 time. Will we make it to the first available final of the season? So it's across to Danny Carvajal. I'll go in there to Casemiro. Pogba making a decent run, although that has gone all the way through to Rashford. That was absolutely superb. I may have overplayed it though. Whoa! Deflection off Davinson Sanchez nearly went in. That touch was just a little bit too heavy from Rashford. Keeper's going to come for this and punch. Pickford does well. Casemiro knock it down there to Milinkovic-Savic. Find a teammate. Oh, it's really well worked. And towards the back post is Lukaku. Pickford saves. Rashford can't bring it down. Milinkovic-Savic back there to Casemiro. We'll look for Rashford. Into Pogba. Oh, Babu gets there first. Whew. That was a pretty mental start to the game. See if we can continue it and maybe get the goal. Lukaku out of his feet, on his left foot, blocks. Rashford on his right foot. Not blocked, but into the stand. Trone back to Winks. Sergio Roberto. This is good football from Tottenham. I am totally too sure how Alexandro's come away with that. Oh, that's the obvious ball. I was going to say, I'm not. Oh, wow, and Babu is bloody fast. Oh, post and wide. Kevin and Babu has just rinsed Kylian Mbappe in a straight line. Mbappe had such an advantage there, and Mbappe was back at me. That was outrageous. I was about to say I'm pretty confident of getting the result here. I've been playing some decent football in the last episode I recorded of the RTG just before coming to this one. And I'm hoping that the good form I was in there will translate to being in good form here. I have started off on the front foot very much so in this game. But I haven't quite been able to make the breakthrough yet. It was a bit of a shock that we got a 1-1 draw in the first game against Spurs. It was even more of a shock that we ended up losing to Manchester City in the last episode as well, and losing our unbeaten record for the season. The quadruple is still very much on, and the Premier League is, well, I wouldn't say all sewn up already, but we're looking very, very, very strong in the league. So I'm going to put my emphasis on the Cups and hope that eventually the league will take care of itself. I'll look for Mbappe at the back post on the volley. Good save by Jordan Pickford. Mbappe did start to peel away there, seeing the threat, but wasn't able to get in the way. Lukaku's up. Good save. That might... Oh, it's hit the post twice there, in fact. Pogba lofted it back in. Lukaku on the volley on his right foot. Technique not there for him, unfortunately. I've had 8 shots in the opening half an hour. Well, yeah, that was quite awkward. 8 shots in the opening half an hour, but no goal yet. Although I have hit the post 3 times. Catrone out there to Sergio Roberto. Pick that off. Thank you very much. Casemiro deflected him through the gap. Tries to press LB to play a lobbed pass there, and it just changed player for me, annoyingly. Evidently, the game had already decided that I wasn't going to stand a chance of getting to that ball. Sergio Roberto inside. Dele Alli back to Sergio Roberto again. Cross is decent. Away by De Ligt. Rashford gets that first. There's Lukaku. Now, Dele Alli, not Dele Alli, what am I talking about? Kylian Mbappe is normally my go-to guaranteed goal scorer, but up against Mbappe here, I'm not having that good a game. Oh, Pickford denies Romelu Lukaku on this occasion. We have easily been the best side in the game, but I can't seem to get the ball past their keeper, although we might do that now. Savic in the box, there we go, surely yes, into the back of the net it goes. Just see him break into that space, and the defence wasn't positioned correctly. You can see the 2 people there running, one with Pogba, one with Lukaku, and then there was just so much room for Milinkovic-Savic to dart into. We are finally in front in this Carabao Cup semi-final. Milinkovic-Savic in the 42nd minute. We're 1-0 up on the night and 2-1 up on aggregate. Those first half stats tell a story, don't they? The most one-sided game we've played for quite a while, although it's not the most one-sided scoreline we've had. How I only scored 1, I'm not entirely too sure. May even be conceding at the beginning of the second half. Dele across to Harry Winks, into Dele Alli again. Runners around the outside. Catrone into Sergio Roberto. We have to be wary of Patrick Catrone. We know how good he is from the achieve and leave, and he's actually in here. I think he was offside, but luckily we got the ball away regardless. It doesn't matter. Can I get that to Marcus Rashford? Harry Winks was slow on the uptake there. Rashford with a lovely heavy touch. And we'll look to play in Lukaku. Oh, it's a good save, but it will still lead to us getting a second. Probably serves me right for trying to sweat it, but I didn't go in first time. But it falls straight back to Marcus Rashford. Oh, just gets so lucky. Good finish though. But the second attempt, not the first one, was a finish attempt. 2-0, 3-1. That should be us in the final now. Across to Sergio Roberto around the corner there to Catrone. Nice tackle by Romagnoli. Not the best of tackles by Pogba, or passes for that matter. And running circles with a man in midfield. Milinkovic-Savic. Catrone out wide there to Sergio Roberto. Rashford intercepts. Alexandro and Rashford have seemingly swapped roles for the time being. Alexandro on the breakaway. Left back's had enough of defending. He's had barely anything to do this season, so he wants to get involved in the attack instead. Dele Alli back there to Davinson Sanchez. It's still within Tottenham's reach, this game. They know they can score against us because they did it in the first leg. And they are at home, of course. Kane winks. Oh, it's poor and loose. Oh, but Dele Alli's won it back. Muller loses out to Danny Carvajal. One more would certainly put a seal on it. But I think I do need that one more. And we might get it now. Rashford, this time I will go for goal. Drop the shoulder, that's nicely done. And bends it past the post. Great. Lovely ball over the top, and Babu underneath it, headed away by Romagnoli, but only as far as Harry Winks, who's shaken off a knock he had earlier on. Paulista around the corner to Catroni, who's offside. Carvajal won the header anyway, so not to worry. That was Kyle Walker-Peters, I believe, coming on. Harry Winks injured, but is he continuing on? Yeah, no, there's Harry Winks in the midfield. Harry Winks continuing on despite the injury, and they replace a wing-back instead. Alexandro in there to Lukaku, across to Pogba, looking from Milinkovic-Savic, spins, and with no one, Babu on the field. Mbappe still can't score. What a save from Jordan Pickford, looking to make it 3-0 on the night. Good header by De Ligt, but over the bar. And with 20 seconds left in the game, we are going to be going to the Carabao Cup final. Thank you very much. So the chance to win trophy number 1 of what hopefully will be 4 this season is still going very well. Now it's time to head to the game against Liverpool, where hopefully we can continue our push for trophy number 2 of 4 this season. Massive transfer offer coming from Matthijs de Ligt. £87.1 million, which is massively overvalued. He is, of course, only 22 and already 88 rated. I will be rejecting it, obviously, but that was a huge bid from Manchester City. Now, I said in the last episode that City were United's biggest rivals, but I was corrected in the comments by some of my Manchester United fan followers that you certainly hold the rivalry with Liverpool above that of Manchester City, despite City's resurgence in the past 5 to 10 years or so. The historical rivalry between Manchester United and Liverpool certainly still holds its own. Rodrigo says he's feeling like he's in good form. Sorry, mate. It's going to be the first team that play against Liverpool in the FA Cup. You can play in the next one if you like in the league, but we shall go and play Liverpool now in the FA Cup, and hopefully, I lost to City obviously yesterday, but I'm reliably informed that certainly this one is the do not lose of the 2. So I shall try and not lose. Edinson Cavani up top, Thiago, Keita and Fabinho in the midfield. Van Dijk still here, Felipe at centre back, Gaia at left back, Raphael at right back. Have they got a better right back than that? Doesn't look like they do, does it? Nacho Fernandez probably could play there, but he's injured, as is Mats Hummels, as is Ramirez. 3 defenders out for Liverpool. They've got the squad depth to deal with it as centre-back, but evidently not a wing-back. I could throw Ben Davies in there, and ordinarily I would do that, but going by your feedback in the last episode, you would rather I played a lower-rated player that was more suited with their strong foot to be in that position than someone that is high-rated, but like Ben Davies, a left footer at right back. You'd rather have played a lower-rated right footer at right back. So I shall do that. Edinson Cavani, I could swap out for Unal, but Cavani, Benzema 79 rated now. Bloody hell. Oxlade-Chamberlain on his way back from injury. They do need a set mid on the bench, so we'll do that. Yeah, I think that's how we'll do it. No changes to the Liverpool starting lineup then. No changes, obviously, to mine. And let's see if we can get ourselves through to the next round of the FA Cup now. A nice ball to Pogba. Lukaku is there, but not really pushing forward. Savic, oh, great tackle by Gaia, and Alisson makes the save from Lukaku. Very nearly starting this game off the perfect way. Pogba with the delivery from the corner. It is decent. Felipe winning the header. Romagnoli will get it back to Pogba. Cross it first time. Look for Rashford at the back post because he has the height advantage over Raphael, but unfortunately it doesn't work or pay off. Oh, dear me. I arrived at Raphael slightly quicker than I thought I was going to there. Raphael makes a mistake. Former Manchester United man, of course. Looking for Pogba there, but not able to get the ball through to him. So there's a battle within the war, as Martin Tyler and Alan Smith might say in commentary. But hopefully he doesn't come out on top against his former teammates, and will be able to get through in the FA Cup. Salah's in here, and oh, how has he squeezed that home from there? David De Gea. Mate, unacceptable. As is my mistake, don't get me wrong. But you've got to help me out there, Dave. You've got to help me out. What is De Gea doing out there in the first place? Given away though. Thiago in there to Cavani. Thiago Alcantara again. De Gea holds on this time. I cannot lose to Liverpool just less than 2 weeks after losing to Manchester City. Well, I can't lose to Liverpool regardless, really. Oh, I was trying to find Rashford, but I had to take my finger off the sprint button to be able to hold the driven pass button, and as such, I slowed down and wasn't able to get to it. Alisson with the punch there. Win that header, please. Romagnoli does. Casemiro brings that down. We'll get that to Pogba again. Bit of footwork into the box. Standing up looking for Lukaku. Maybe it's too powerful and it's going to go towards Rashford and cleared away. And Salah will try and come on the counter-attack for Liverpool now. Edinson Cavani back to Naby Keita. I've overrun that with the defender. And now Cavani's in behind, trying to use the pace of Dani Carvajal. I can't get there. It's 2-0 to Liverpool. Everything's falling down around me. Oh no, not again. Mbappe in there to Pogba. Boos from the crowd for Pogba. We're at home. How? Paul Pogba getting booed by his own fans? Surely not. Look from Milinkovic-Savic here. Oh, I not find him. Liverpool so good defensively in this game so far. I am really up against it now. I was against City and we are again here against Liverpool. Only this time there's a lot more on the line if I lose. Rather than just bragging rights. It's a place in the FA Cup as well. But Pogba's pulled us one back before half-time. So we still have the chance. We had to wait until like the 80th minute before getting one back against City through Lukaku. We've still got 50 minutes worth of football left to try and get at least one more, if not two. I would rather avoid a replay if possible with the amount of games we have at the minute. Oh, that's terrible. Absolutely woeful, that pass. Right, hopefully that means that they're flustered. Or is a sign that they're flustered. And we might be able to try and capitalise on that. I certainly got flustered when they went 1-0 up. Especially in the manner in which they did it. Oh, thank you, Dani Carvajal. Only just getting the slightest of flicks on it, but he needed to there. Oh, stomach was in my mouth then. I need to get a win in this game. Counter-attack. Let's go. 3 minutes added on. Rashford. Lukaku's on the run, and he's in behind here, although it's Virgil van Dijk that's with me. Lukaku takes it in his stride well. Romelu, great tackle. Great tackle, Virgil van Dijk. Arsehole! I can't believe he's done that. Sergei. Pogba's there. Look for Mbappe, can't find him. It'll be 2-1 to Liverpool at half-time. Big 45 coming up. Oxlade-Chamberlain coming on for Liverpool. See my midfield five there just stood static in a straight line. It's Thiago Alcantara that's come off for Oxlade-Chamberlain. So a more creative player going off with just a more physical player coming on. Well, that Oxlade-Chamberlain isn't creative at all or a goal threat at all. Unal has come on now for Cavani. I need to win this header. I haven't. Mbappe got stuck on the player and it wouldn't let me change. Mane into the box. Shot blocked. Mbappe brings that down. God, Christ, what's going on? I don't know why he passed that backwards. I tried to play it forward towards Lukaku. Fabinho. No. Thank you, David De Gea. I've got less than 20 minutes now. At this moment in time, my best hope is a replay, not winning the tie. I'd still love to win the tie, but time is really running out. Alexandra drive inside, get that down the line there to Marcus Rashford. I need a good ball or a good turn. I've got the good turn. Savic, well held by Alisson. Ball over the top. Win that header. Well up, Sandro. It's a lovely header actually. Pogba forward to Rashford. Not got many bodies forward though. Pogba's there. Look for Lukaku. Get it on. Rashford. Equaliser! Yes! Let's go! 10 minutes exactly to go and get a winner. Oh, Marcus, you saviour! Switch across to Salah. Chamberlain to Raphael. Oxlade-Chamberlain again. Driving down the line, gets that to Salah. I can't be too gung-ho in closing him down because there are other Liverpool players waiting. Dani Carvajal saves my backside. Wow. Great hit, first time. I'm not entirely too sure who it was that had the effort, but oh, I've given that ball away. But, God, dearie me, if Dani Carvajal wasn't there, right then, I would have been out of the FA Cup for sure. Milinkovic-Savic forward to Mbappe. Quickly across there to Alexandro. Look for Lukaku. Get it quickly to Milinkovic-Savic. Mbappe round the corner. Now's the chance. Now is the chance! Lukaku! Oh, a celebration to match the importance of the goal. I get lucky again. The pass was decent from Mbappe. If that comes off a Man United player, I think Lukaku's offside. No, he might not have been offside. Fabinho, it came off, so he certainly couldn't have been offside by the letter of the law. But if it had come off a United player, I'm not sure whether Lukaku was in the right position. That is the most dramatic turnaround against the biggest rivals I've seen on career mode for a while. And I'm not sure I deserve it. But I said heading into this, after losing to City, and you guys telling me that Liverpool was certainly the side not to lose to, with 11 minutes to go, I was ready to get battered in the comments. As it happens, we've turned it around. I can't believe I've done that. I don't really know how we've pulled that off. Rodrigo disappointed not to start, he says. Sorry, my man. Watford game has been moved. Oh, FA Cup against... Oh, no, Carabao Cup final against Arsenal. The next FA Cup round hasn't been drawn yet. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my heart is racing. It's Forest at home next. We'll sim with that team. Oh, Christ alive. Still waiting to hear back about Mason Greenwood, of course. Potentially now not able to sell Rodrigo because he's picked up a knock. Lucas Vazquez with a goal. It was mentioned about maybe selling Vazquez, which is an option, but I don't think I could get enough for him to then be able to adequately replace him. Rashford scores off the bench again, so I don't think I'm going to be looking to move Lucas Vazquez on. I think we'll just keep him at the club for now. We're going to batter Nottingham Forest, evidently, by 4-0. And then with the main team, depending on when the next FA Cup game is drawn. Player injured. He's out for 7 days, Rodrigo. That's fine. Dallo is fine for now. Yeah, with the main team, we'll play... or we'll sim, sorry, the game against Watford. I think we should be fine. We'll just auto-replace, although actually that'll put Henderson on the bench. Indeed it has, but we should be fine here against Watford, even though we're away from home with the full-strength team. De Ligt injured after a minute. What is with these early injuries? And then Watford go 1-0 up through punts. And then Casemiro gets sent off after 28 minutes. No! I mean, if we hadn't already lost our invincible attempt with the defeat against Manchester City... Oh, Kylian Mbappe. Then until the 75th minute, I'd have been devastated, but we get the point, so it's fine. We're still on course to only lose one game in the Premier League this season. Any news? No. 3 days for De Ligt. Okay, good. Ban Chong, a loan deal. We'll reject that. Sorry, Roma. Chong is heavily involved in my rotation side. Right, now, have I got any form of scout report back on Mason Greenwood whatsoever? Annoyingly, Casemiro is now suspended. Let's have a look, shall we? Transfer hub. Mason Greenwood. 5-star weak foot. 3-star skills. He doesn't look like he's that good. I know you'd like me to bring him back to the club, and I could do that, but I don't think I'd be replacing Rodrigo to make that happen. I don't think I'd want to replace Rodrigo to make that happen. Oh, stupid. Foreheads. 61.8 million. The biggest deal. Andrew Robertson and then Brill Donald Mbolo has left Liverpool to go to Real Madrid. Maybe that's the difference as to why we were able to get the victory in the last game. I'm not sure. I don't know how much Mason Greenwood is worth. Don't know enough to offer him. He's valued at 8.5. There you go. Thankfully, we've just got enough scout report back. I should be able to buy him. I'll bring him back to the club for you guys, but I don't think he's gonna be playing for me. But you guys did ask that I bring Mason Greenwood back to Manchester United, so I will try and do that. I'll just offer them 10. They should accept that, and they have done. And then, contract-wise, we should be able to offer him, well, whatever he wants, really. He's not going to ask for something too mad. He only wants prospect as a squad role, so certainly his wages aren't going to be massive. I don't know what he's currently on, though. That's the frustrating thing. So what I might do is offer him just something that I know that he'll accept, unless they give me an idea. 45. I was thinking I might offer him 50,000, so I'll counter by editing the wage budget and just knock it down to 35 and see if he'll accept that. But, no, all right, you can have 45, it's fine. We can afford it. Not that I need to worry about finances, because, of course, we'll leave at the end of the season anyway. Mason Greenwood is back in a Manchester United shirt. You are welcome. He's 74 rated. 83 finishing, though. It's not bad. It's not bad. He's got the acceleration and the sprint speed. Could certainly do with some more growth, but he's decent enough. So that's going to be the end of the transfer window. We'll actually just finish the transfer window. That'll be the end of the transfer window here at Manchester United. We're through in the FA Cup somehow. We're through in the Capital One Cup. In the Carabao Cup. Loan offer from McTominay, which I shall reject. Through in the Carabao Cup to the final, which we'll play actually in the next episode, wasn't it? At the end of February rather than into March. It is at the end of February. We've Wolfsburg in the round of 16 of the Champions League as well. We can play that first leg in tomorrow's episode. Tomorrow's episode? What day are you seeing this? Tuesday? No, Thursday's episode as well. Not sure what else is going to happen in the window. I'm not looking to sell anyone, obviously. Loan offer for Timothy Fosu-Mensah now that we'll reject. I don't have any money, really, so I can't buy anyone else. It's a very, very low spending window, or low spending deadline date. Oh, I was just about to say under 70 million. Now it's taken a big jump because Lopez has gone from Everton to Valencia. I'm probably in the way of that transfer going through, so I apologise for the positioning of the green screen. Another sizable-ish deal has gone through, or a number of mid-level ones perhaps. Still nothing that beats the biggest ones so far. Well, was very, very quiet on deadline day. It livened up a little bit. City have offered for Alexandra, but I shall reject. Still at 31 years of age, having a very big impact on my starting lineup, when I wouldn't be able to adequately replace him for the amount of money I'd raised, because I've barely any money left now. 4 million or so. I say that's barely any money. I'd love to have that in my bank account. Right, in this window then, let's have a look. Arsenal sign Gomez and let Eddie Nketiah and Bielik go. Win, perhaps? I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. I know Nguyen, or as you would read it, Nguyen, is pronounced Win, the Vietnamese surname, but I don't know how to pronounce that one. Martinez in though, and Ryan out. Burnley, 3 players in, all on frees, presumably all loans. Chelsea doing not much at all coming in. Morata, Miazga and Anton going out though. Everton have sold everybody and replaced them with 1 player. Not sure how astute that sort of financial and transfer policy is, but wait and see. Huddersfield signing 2 and spending 30 million. Fulham signing 4 and letting Steven Sessegnon, you would imagine, for that minimal fee. Go. Bamford out at Leeds and that's it. Pashkanu in out at Leicester as well as Augustinson. Liverpool has signed Torgan Hazard, Augustinson and Ballardo and let Robertson, Embolo and Cavani, since we played them, go. Sandler and Garcia out at City. I've only obviously signed Mason Greenwood because we haven't got much money. Mangala in at Newcastle with Hayden, Masuaku and Toprak out. Graben out at Forest. Becker, Moreira in at Southampton. Tottenham have done nothing. FIFA career mode is realistic. Petzela, Pongracic and Bron in at Swansea. A little bit of dealing for Watford. West Ham have done quite a bit with Martinez leaving for 37.5 million. And Wolves have done a little bit too, signing 3 players and letting Bonatini leave. So I'm quite happy with that window. Oh, training injury, really? Oh, 7 days. Give me a training injury on the 1st of February would have been the meanest thing they could have possibly done. We are 20 points clear at the top of the Premier League, so can be rest assured that every cup game in each month will be played now, and we shall play the larger league games as well. Might even end up playing Arsenal twice in the next episode, but for now, that's all for us for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on any more of this series or the RTG series, which is going very well for us with Cambridge as well in the Premier League. But for now, I'll see you next time.